So YouTube is on its way to just becoming cable TV, I guess. YouTube Premium is going to raise the prices for users across the globe. We're going to talk about that as Netflix and Disney are kind of walking it back because people have gotten burnt out and burnt on all the price hikes. Again, as these streamers are effectively replacing cable television, you start adding it all up, instead of having like one cable bill every month that's maybe, $7,500 or whatever. Now you've got like several streaming services that are $15, $20, $25, depending on the tier you get. Even the free tiers now are like $10. It's kind of crazy, right? So we're going to talk about all this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Go out to clownfishtv.com. That's clownfishtv.com. We do have lots of free content on clownfishtv.com. We also have paywalled content. We've got some special podcasts and episodes out there you will not find anywhere else. So thank you very much for following us over there. You can sign up for free. It doesn't cost you anything. Thank you. Let's talk about this. Part of the reason we're over there right now is I do not trust YouTube. I don't think you should trust YouTube. I don't think content creators should trust YouTube. I think everything that they're doing right now seems to point in the direction that they want to become television, right? They want to become mainstream TV. That means they're going to downgrade, I believe, a lot of independent voices, us included, but also independent animators. We've covered this. People are getting demonetized without any reason or rhyme. And I think it's basically they don't bring enough value to YouTube. And YouTube's big picture is we want to court Hollywood caliber productions so we can get Hollywood caliber advertisers on our platform. And they're also going to start charging people for YouTube Premium. And again, the guy who's in charge now, he was the guy that was in charge of YouTube Red, which was a massive failure. The only thing from YouTube Red that succeeded was Karate Kid, and that's because it went to Netflix. But they want to be Netflix. They want to be cable. And this is another push in that direction. So now they're going to raise the price, and they're going to use creators as a shield. That's what's so shocking about this is like creators have been complaining for probably the last 2 years now that something is very, very wrong with YouTube, with the algorithm, with payments, with all of that, right? And now they're like, oh guys, we're going to raise the price on YouTube Premium so creators can get paid more. I think what's going to happen, and I'm just kind of reading the tea leaves here as I'm looking at the whole situation with YouTube. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to try to take away monetization, the partner program for the vast majority of creators. And then you're basically going to have to beg your subscribers for money and they'll take a cut of that. So you have to go out there and beg for super chats, beg for memberships, beg for brand deals, but they're not going to give you ad revenue anymore because the ad revenue, in my opinion, is going to be reserved for the vetted Hollywood studios. And that's where everything is going right now. So now they're saying for now, they're going to use creators and be like, oh, you want your favorite creators to get paid, right? Well, you better pay the new increased price here of YouTube Premium. This is coming from Deserto. YouTube Premium is getting yet another price hike for users across the globe. YouTube Premium is getting more expensive for subscribers across Europe and Asia, with some plans increasing by nearly 17%. The Google-owned platform began emailing users about the change in August. According to 9to5 Google, individual plans in parts of Europe are raising from €13.99 to $15.99 per month. Customers in Finland reported increases from $14.99 to $16.99. And I don't even know what Romanian currency is, guys. So for the 3 of you who are watching from Romania, I'm sorry. I have no idea, but RON 29 to RON 32. Prices are also climbing in Singapore. New Singapore subscribers are already paying the higher prices. Existing members will be charged the new rate during their first billing cycle, at least 30 days after the increase was announced. YouTube said the hike will allow us to continue to improve premium and support the creators and artists you watch on YouTube. So they're jacking the prices and they're blaming the creators. But then they're also sticking it to the creators. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? It's like anybody who's actually been paying attention knows that a lot of creators are really unhappy with the direction YouTube is going in because it is becoming a more corporate thing. YouTube Premium users hit with another price hike. In the European Union, the increase will not be applied automatically. A notice viewed by the Next Web told one Romanian subscriber they must accept the new price by October 10th. The latest increases have already prompted some users to cancel. Yes, and we're going to talk about that because that's what's going on with Netflix and Disney too. Every time they raise their prices, people leave. But, it's kind of a chicken or egg thing. Like, to be able to make the content to get new subscribers and keep them, you've got to charge more. You know what I'm saying? And as streaming eats into their cable business, then they have to replace that revenue. So I laughed. Everybody was like, well, Disney Plus is going to be $6.99 forever. I'm like, no, my sweet summer child, it is not. It is going to be a lot more than that. And here we are. I got an email here in Finland. I canceled my subscription, said a Redditor. Another subscriber declared it was goodbye premium. Adding premium's price has been outrageous for too long. And I was too lazy because I have a smart TV, but not anymore. The global rollout comes only months after YouTube raised premium prices in the US. Individual plans jumped from $13.99 to $15.99. Family memberships increased from $22.99 to $26.99, and premium light climbed from $7.99 to $8.99. Who pays $26.99 for YouTube? I don't pay $26.99 for YouTube, and I'm on YouTube. I don't understand. I don't understand. Premium's main attraction remains ad-free viewing, as YouTube continues introducing longer, unskippable ads for free users. Yes, the ads are annoying. The ads I've been seeing lately on YouTube are all like really scammy ads that I would have expected on, no offense to Rumble, but I would have expected them someplace else, right? Because they're all kind of like dodgy. Obviously AI. Have you seen the AI puppy ad? Like, you can get this AI puppy delivered to your house, and it's clearly a real fake dog, I guess, an AI dog, but it's like, that's not a toy. And the AI woman talking about all of her health problems, and it's just, this stuff that I think it's funny. People are like, YouTube's gonna end AI slop. I'm like, no. If it pays, they'll totally take it. And that's what this is. That's what it's all about, guys. I just think it's funny. They're like, we're going to help creators. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Just don't lie about it. Like, just say, hey, we're raising our prices because maximum profit. We want to get as much profit out of people. And I'm wondering if eventually what is going to happen is they're going to try to phase out ads, except for, like I said, except for the vetted Hollywood, brand safe Hollywood platforms. They get advertising. They can be ad supported. And then they'll basically just have their own TV networks on YouTube. And then everybody else, you're begging for super chats. That's what's going to happen, I think. And I think it's going to happen within the next couple of years. So, I'm just saying, if you plan to retire, if you're a YouTuber and you plan to retire from this place with a gold watch, ain't gonna happen, bro. I'm just saying, it's not gonna happen. It's only gonna get worse. Did I mention clownfishtv.com? Yeah, go out to clownfishtv.com. That is kind of our life raft. Even if YouTube collapses tomorrow, we'll still post over there. So anyway, this comes from Deadline. Netflix, Disney Plus, and Amazon rein in prices as customers near financial limits. So streamer price hikes are taking consumers nearer to the limit of what they're willing to spend. As such, Netflix, Disney, and Prime owner Amazon have been reducing the size of average price increases from 24% per prescription to only 14%. In dollar terms, the average has increased, albeit more modestly, from $1.67 a month to $1.54 over the same period. Ad-free tiers have seen larger price increases than ad-supported tiers, of course, and the price gap between the two options has grown. Actually, the advertising supported in a lot of ways are more valuable, because they get paid a little something, but then they can charge for advertising. This points to global streaming services nearing a precipice for cost increases as the proliferation of services available and a general caution around spending means consumers are becoming less likely to accept higher and higher demands. As streaming markets mature and become increasingly competitive and saturated, this comes from what? Ampere Analytics? Yeah. They believe the trend could indicate that streamers are moving closer to the limits of consumers' willingness to pay, leaving less headroom for larger price increases in the future. With advertising now a key revenue driver for most global streamers, they're being incentivized to keep prices down on ad-supported tiers while increases on paid-for tiers are larger. They said Europe has seen the largest average price rise over the past 3 years, ahead of North America and Central and Eastern Europe. Of the 3 services tracked, Netflix's price increases have remained broadly stable, while Disney Plus has seen the clearest shift towards more modest increases. Amazon made the fewest, which is likely reflecting the broader role of the Prime subscription within Amazon's retail business. The decline in price increases comes as streamers diversify how they monetize their audiences. Advertising is an increasingly important revenue stream, reducing reliance on subscription pricing, while password sharing crackdowns allow streamers to generate more value from existing audiences. That's kind of how Sony views customers sharing games, I think. Your password sharing, right? That's how they view it. That's why they're trying to get everybody locked into their own PlayStation account with their own codes. It's all about the revenue. They're all chasing revenue. They're all chasing money. But I think it's just funny that YouTube's trying to make it out like it's for your creators. Like, I know you don't want to help the giant megacorp make more money, but if we're like, oh, Susie the streamer, whoever the hell Susie the streamer is, Susie the streamer is going to be broke ass if you don't pay more for your YouTube premium. So you better pay up, guys. There you go. I'm going to wrap it up. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.